How many of us, I would like to ask a question, how many of us really pray? हम लोगों में से कितने लोग हैं यहां जो प्रार्थना करते हैं? Please raise your hands. I mean, if not this place, where will everyone would be there who does not pray? Any devotee of God always prays. You take a small child, you take an elderly man, all of us always pray. So would you like to know how you should pray and what you should pray? Has anyone told you what you should pray and how you should pray? So this happened to us one day. One day, we were sitting in the portico and Swami was talking to us. And Swami said, tomorrow I want to come to your hostel. And our hostel used to be the old hostel where the Vrindavan boys come and stay, just behind where East Prashanti gets over. And that block is there. And we were all 70 of us in that one room. There were 3 floors. There was no space. You had enough space to just keep your suitcase and your bedding. But then there was so much of space in Bhagwan's heart for us. Those hardships did not matter to us. There was 44-degree temperature in Puttaparthi. There were no fans in that dormitory. There were just 3 or 4 bathrooms on each floor. But then Swami gave so much of love that 44 degrees we never felt. We always felt that we were sitting in Ooty because that mother's, that coolness of that mother's love which was always there protecting us. And I remember Swami used to tell us, yahan bahut garam hota na, and we would all shake our heads, हाँ Swami बहुत गर्मी है. Watch my word, Swami told this. अभी तुम देखना, मैं एक दिन आता, मैं पूरा का पूरा पुट्टपर्ती को ऊटी का जैसा वेदर बना देता. This was Swami's word. एक दिन मैं पुट्टपर्ती को पूरा ऊटी का वेदर बना देता. And we would come outside and look at the hillocks, the mountains which were barren, absolutely brown, not a stretch of green. And now when we go, after so many years, we realize the temperature has cooled down, things have changed, it is moving in the direction where Swami had promised. It may not have turned into Ooty, but it is really not what it used to be in the 70s. If you have not experienced, you're lucky. Because that is one part of the weather. Because our warden used to say very lovingly that in Puttaparthi you have only 2 seasons. One is hot and second is very hot. So this is how it used to be, and we have experienced both those things. But then there was one thing which always gave us a lot of coolness, which was Swami's love. So that evening, Swami said, tomorrow I'm going to come to your hostel and I'm going to tell you how to pray. Now, my God, Bhagwan is going to tell us on the power of prayer. So we all wore our best whites and sat down there. Some of us, even those who were using our best aftershave and perfumes, we put those also and sat right in the front. And since we were seniors, we were permitted to sit in the front, and Swami was there. And then Swami started his discourse on the power of prayer and how prayer can move mountains. And he gave beautiful examples from the lives of Guru Nanak, Akbar, Surdas, from Narsim Mehta. He gave plenty of examples of how these saints raised their consciousness for God to respond. Then he said, तुमको मालूम है जितना लोग पुट्टपर्ती में आता, they are all like beggars, Swami said. So we all looked at Swami. What, Swami? You know, all my devotees, they are constantly asking Swami something or the other. They constantly ask God something or the other. Do we or do we not consciously put your hand on your heart and ask, क्या हम भगवान से प्रार्थना में कुछ ना कुछ मांगते नहीं हैं? हम सब मांगते हैं क्योंकि वो हमारा सर्व देवता गुण, वो हमारे पिता हैं, हमारे माता हैं. ही इज अ डिवाइन मदर एंड फादर. अगर हम उनसे नहीं मांगेंगे तो किससे मांगेंगे? तो स्वामी बोले, मेरे जितने भी भक्त हैं वो सब मुझसे कुछ ना कुछ मांगते हैं. उनको किसी को धन चाहिए, किसी को दौलत चाहिए, किसी को नाम चाहिए, किसी को शोहरत चाहिए, किसी को इज्जत चाहिए, किसी को मिनिस्टरशिप चाहिए, किसी को प्राइम मिनिस्टरशिप चाहिए, जिसके पास 1 मकान है उसको 2 मकान चाहिए, जिसके पास 1 गाड़ी है उसको 2 गाड़ी चाहिए, जिसके पास बच्चे नहीं है उसको बच्चा चाहिए, जिसके बच्चे हैं उसको शादी करवानी है, जिसकी शादी हो गई उसके लिए संतान चाहिए. तो ये सब चीजें भगवान मुझसे मांगते रहते हैं. भगवान बोले, ये जितने भी मेरे डिवोटीज हैं ये सब मुझसे कुछ ना कुछ मांगते रहते हैं. नाउ बिफोर आई स्टार्ट ऑन कंटिन्यू विद दिस, I used to also ask something from Bhagwan in prayer. And what was that? For the 3 months, I had already spent a stretch of 3 months in that first year. And every time the bhajan would get over, there was a meditation session inside the hall. And after, as you would get out, there was a Dashavtar gate. And around the Dashavtar gate, there was a beautiful statue of Lord Ganesha with a red background there. So I would go down to that statue of Lord Ganesha. Okay, please listen carefully. I would go down to the statue of Lord Ganesha, touch his feet, and I would say, भगवान मुझे विद्या और सद्बुद्धि दीजिए. क्या मांगता था? विद्या और सद्बुद्धि. Why Vidya? Because Bhagwan has said that Vidya is that ornament. विद्या वह गहना है कि कोई चोर तुमसे छीन करके ले जा नहीं सकता, और जिसके पास विद्या रूपी गहना है वह व्यक्ति को कभी भीख मांगने के लिए हाथ आगे नहीं बढ़ाना पड़ता। वो जहां जाता है उसको रिस्पेक्ट मिलता है, उसको नाम मिलता है, उसको इज्जत मिलती है। तो मैंने कहा इसलिए पहले विद्या मांगो। सो आई आस्क्ड फॉर विद्या। एंड व्हाई सद्बुद्धि? बिकॉज अगर सद्बुद्धि होगी तो भगवान के बताए मार्ग पर चल पाएंगे, सद्कार्य कर पाएंगे। तो मैं कॉन्स्टेंटली 3 महीने तक निरंतर गणेश जी को बोलता था कि भगवान मुझे विद्या दीजिए, सद्बुद्धि दीजिए, विद्या दीजिए, सद्बुद्धि दीजिए। अब भगवान के भी कान पक गए होंगे सुन सुनकर कि क्या मांगता रहता है, विद्या सद्बुद्धि, विद्या सद्बुद्धि। सो भगवान थॉट टुडे इज अ राइट टाइम टू टीच हिम अ लेसन. So that day, Swami said, all my devotees keep asking me all kinds of things. Somebody wants wealth, somebody wants name, somebody wants fame, somebody wants power, somebody wants cars, bungalows, marriage, children, you name it and everybody wants it. But do you know, there are some devotees who are sitting here, they don't ask any worldly things from me. You know, what do they ask in your prayers? And then he again looked at me. I was sitting right in the front. He looked at me. And then he pointed towards me and he said, there are some devotees who ask in their prayers only for vidya and sadbuddhi. No? And my God, I felt an arrow came and hit me straight into my heart. I said, my God, ये तो डायल रॉन्ग नंबर हो गया. मैं तो प्रार्थना गणेश जी को करता था, मुझे क्या मालूम कि भगवान के पास हॉटलाइन है and the whole prayer is getting transferred to Bhagwan. And Bhagwan in front of everybody revealed that there are some devotees who don't ask for worldly things, they're asking for vidya and sadbuddhi. Then I thought, at least he has admired that I am not asking for anything worldly. But then Swami said, why do you ask for these trinkets in your prayer? तुम क्यों मांगते हो ये फालतू की चीजें प्रार्थना में? क्यों मांगते हो विद्या और सद्बुद्धि भी? क्यों मांगते हो धन, दौलत, नाम, शोहरत, इज्जत, पैसा? तुम जो मांगोगे तुमको मैं प्रार्थना में दूंगा, पर उसके साथ का प्रॉब्लम भी तुमको आएगा। पैसा मांगोगे तो इनकम टैक्स का प्रॉब्लम भी आएगा, हाँ, कुछ और मांगोगे तो दूसरा प्रॉब्लम भी साथ में आएगा। सो डू यू नो व्हाट यू मस्ट आस्क इन योर प्रेयर? अब जब स्वामी ने बोला डू यू नो व्हाट यू मस्ट आस्क इन योर प्रेयर, सो वी ऑल शुक आवर हेड्स एंड ही सेड, स्वामी वी डोंट नो, वी आर योर चिल्ड्रन. स्वामी सेड, कम आई विल रिवील अ सीक्रेट टू यू कि तुम लोगों को प्रार्थना में क्या मांगना चाहिए. Then we took the liberty and moved forward. कि अरे Swami is going to tell us a great secret. Let's not miss out even a single word. And would you like to listen to that secret? What we must pray? We may be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years of age. But whatever life is still left, let us understand what Swami said. Swami said, why do you want wealth, health, money, power, this, that? Don't ask for anything in these prayers. Just ask for me and me alone. Just ask for Bhagwan. And do you know why? Swami said, do you know why? Because Swami के हाथ में है धन, दौलत, इज्जत, शोहरत, नाम, पैसा, विद्या, सद्बुद्धि, सब कुछ भगवान के हाथ में. एक बार तुम भगवान को मांग लोगे तो पैकेज डील तुम्हारी हो जाओगी. अगर सिर्फ विद्या मांगोगे तो विद्या मिलेगी, पर हो सकता है विद्या के साथ दरिद्रता मिले. सद्बुद्धि मांगोगे तो सिर्फ सद्बुद्धि मिलेगी, शायद भगवान ना मिले. पैसा मांगोगे तो इनकम टैक्स तो खड़ा ही है, हाँ. नाम शोहरत मांगोगे तो जेलिसी मिलेगी. मतलब कुछ ना कुछ मांगोगे तो उसके साथ कुछ दूसरा प्रॉब्लम है. तो अपनी प्रार्थना में केवल भगवान को मांगो, क्योंकि जब तुम भगवान को मांगोगे तो तुम्हें जो चाहिए वो सब कुछ मिल जाएगा.